Okay, star_love619. Okay, and several others of you that are commenting like her, the same way that she is. You're putting a lot of shit out there because I'm working the steps and I'm getting paid to film documentaries. Get a clue. Stop trying to make me stop filming. Stop trying to make me stop filming these documentaries. They help with my daily recovery. Okay? I'm not doing anyone any harm. Even when I'm saying, and we're going to drop those regrets, blah, 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 I'm expressing resentment. It's part of the first step of Alcoholics and Narcotics Anonymous. First step, resentment. Okay? Second step, believing in a power greater than yourself. Then turning your will and your life over to the care of God as you understood Him. We made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. We admit to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. 6. We were entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. 7. We humbly asked Him to remove our shortcomings. 8. We made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. 9. We made direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. Johnny Churchward told me that the only amends that I need to make is to myself. I owe nobody anything. So says this one that gave me the ring. She tested. She's like, oh, you're going to have to put out to me. I said, no. You married a Boris. I ain't putting it out to you. Hell no. I don't believe in breaking sanctity of marriage. 10. We continued to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. 11. We sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him, praying only for the knowledge of His will for us, which God's will is always good, and the power to carry out God's will. 12. Once you work all 12 steps, then you having had a spiritual awakening, as a result of working the steps in the order, you try to carry this message to addicts and to practice these principles in all your affairs. Because by the time you get to the 12th step, you're already doing something with your life that's positive and uplifting. Are you kidding me? These videos might be helping somebody that's just in the same spot that I'm in. And I could be helping them secretly. Okay? Now, my name is Marilyn B. Monroe, and I'm an alcoholic and an addict and a cutter. Let me tell you what happened today. I'm standing outside, minding my own business, just doing my own documentary. I had a resentment towards the manager. She tell me, no, I gotta come inside, bring my computer inside, and I can't record outside. I'm talking about filming a movie and stuff called Charm versus The Craft. I have the trailer set on my computer, okay, of how the movie is supposed to be filmed and all that. Okay, so I'm actively trying to become what my mommy, Jen Banco, wants me to become. She wants me to become an actress. I went up to her, I said, Mommy, music, media, or movies, what do you want me to do? You know what she said? Movies. Now, here's the 8th step and the 9th step combo together. Mommy, do you want to be my mom platonically, or do you want to be my mom? You know what she did? I want to be your mom. Okay? And then I was like, oh, hell no. I'm not, so I'm playing it. Okay? Now here's where I make amends to her. I was playing it, Mom. Finding out if you are weird and twisted. You're trying to figure it, and I'm trying to figure out, and we're both healthy. I told Dad, your husband, Jen, what what happened. He said he's gonna kill everybody because he got to the bottom of it. That's my dad from now on. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Mommy Jen Banco and Daddy, whoever your first name is, realizing I gutted my wrist too far about less than 6 months ago. I was bleeding out. Blood everywhere dripping as I'm walking down the street. Sidewalks got blood stains on it. That gash in my arm was that long, and the solid cut was that long, and it was a very finger blade line. I cut myself with these 6 months ago or less. When I went to go get them redone, they rounded the points intentionally. The cops told them these better not be sharp, otherwise they go to jail. So they rounded it. I was like, no, put it at a solid point. So I can't do that. I'm like, why not? She goes, I'll get in trouble. So I found out through the grape, cops try and make it to where I can't cut myself. Okay? Any more of this shit, I'm gonna grab a fingernail file and I'm gonna file this down and I'm gonna file this down, making an ultra sharp point, and then I will dig like this down the gut line. It didn't do anything. I'm just giving an example. Okay? You guys not reporting causing me to want to cut myself. I'm a crime victim. Okay, here's the ninth step. I am only a crime victim. I am not a criminal of any kind. They're trying to hem me up on bullshit charges. Third degree assault. I had to plead guilty to it. I wasn't guilty. I was hallucinating and having delusions, and they arrested me based on that. And so now I have a Class C felony on my record, a third degree assault for splashing hot coffee on a security guard, that security guard was in the wrong. I told him I saw the rattlesnake thing. I need a medical doctor immediately because I am a licensed herpetologist. I study snakes, spiders, centipedes, and scorpions. My friend Lanisha got bit by a rhinoceros viper. Why don't you look at the strike on that fucking thing? And it has a horn on its nose about that big on top of its head, where its nose is. Okay, it's one of the most ruthless bites you can ever face. If you get tagged by a rhinoceros viper, that is emergency room, emergency room, emergency room. Once a year minimum. You start feeling lightheaded and you got a little bit of blood and you've been bit by a rhinoceros viper, you better get there to the hospital to get that serum because that means your blood is tainted by that venom. You may not have been bit by a rhinoceros viper in 15 years and all of a sudden you start experiencing the symptoms. You got to get to a hospital and quick. Them and gaboon vipers. Anything along the viper line is the most deadly snake in the entire world. Black mamas, green mamas, the most deadly on one bite. Okay? One time. Rhinoceros vipers, the venom stacks in your blood. So you gotta constantly get the serum and the cure at the same time. It's ultra painful because where those fang marks are, they gotta shoot you with the antidote, shoot you with the antivenom, as you have two big bags of IV antivenom, like that big, traveling in your bloodstream. She will never recover from that bite. Okay? Proof. I know about herpetology. Proof. I know what the snakes look like. Can you name the only snake that has a square or a boxed head and 2.5 inch long fangs? It is a gaboon viper or gaboon viper, however you pronounce it. Part of herpetology is knowing how to pronounce the venoms. There are 5 venoms: anaphylactic venom, neurotoxic venom, hemotoxic venom, hemoglobin venom, and poison, toxin, uh, venom. So there's actually like 7 or 8. but you have to know what each one does. The anaphylactic, the anaphylactic venom causes you to shake to death. The neurotoxic venom causes you to shake and bleed out of the orifices. The hemotoxic venom causes blood clotting. The anaglobin venom causes a full allergic reaction. And it's like, have you ever been bit by like a mosquito and it scratches and it itches? Okay, imagine a fang going into you that's about that big. Two of them, razor sharp. It feels like it's poking through with needles. That would be a coral snake and a painted coral snake. Okay, as a hemoglobin venom, most deadly venom in the entire world, carried by the sea snakes, the most deadly snakes. Sea kraits, yellow belly sea snakes, tiger snakes, and there's a couple more species that if you see these things coming out of water they've got triangle heads or they're like about only that big, rounded on both ends, stay the fuck back. Okay, the old saying goes: red on black, poisons on lack. Yellow on black kills a friend of Jack. Anything with yellow on black, you want to stay away from. Red on black is cool. It's not going to kill you. It's not even going to give you a bacterium. Okay, non-poisonous snakes carry a bacterium. It's a very mild form of like a paralysis mixed with like a clotting. Okay, garter snakes contain this bacterium. So do gaboon vipers or gaboon vipers. One's venomous, one's not. There are also racers, blue racers and red racers. One is venomous, the blue racer. The red racer is not venomous at all. It's hard to tell the difference between the two. They are found in Michigan, those blue and red racers. Also in that region is found, it's not the mamba, blue red blue and red racers, cottonmouths, and rattlesnakes. And occasionally you might find a copperhead here and there. But the copperheads were imported from Mexico. If you're impressed and you're about ready to save my life and give me the dream career that I've always dreamed of, helping to save people's lives, you got to train me how to handle them snakes because I've only handled with the rattlesnake. I need you guys to teach me how to be effective with it, how to grab it and boom, dose the venom inside the cup. Release the snake, hand it off. They grab, I release, and then they put it in the bag or in the box. Okay? I'm willing to tangle it and milk it, and then while I'm holding it, they've got to come up, like right there. I slide my hand back really quick, and they grab at the same time. 1, 2, 3, boom, and we switch. Okay? I need somebody with nerves of steel to do that. We can make a grip of money, and we can save a whole hell of a lot of lives. Okay, good herpetologists will always have 2 or 3 handling a snake. Bad herpetologists think they can contain all 200 million species of snake within their home. And every time they're breathing in with that snake, they're taking in the snake venom into their body. Okay, you can shoot snake venom that is very diluted. It will cause an anti-venom buildup. So if you actually get tagged by the thing and you're injecting venom every like 2-3 days, it's not going to kill you. It's just going to be like an annoying rash. Okay, as opposed to if you got tagged by it and you hadn't been taking in that venom dose, through needle injection is the only way that it works. Use about that much venom and 500 cc's of clear saline solution in water. Okay, and you boom, and you plunge at one solid rate. You've got to shake it up in a bottle, stick the needle in, pull it down, and you got to boom, one solid shot in, and you're only putting in a very small amount, minute of venom to build up an antidote. If you're impressed and you're ready to hire me as a herpetologist, I'm ready to get licensed again.